everyone, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about doing a dry January and why you need to do a dry January. So I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. People can tell when you're drinking too much alcohol. You typically have a really puffy face, you have chipmunk cheeks, and you're really bloated in this area. It's a lot of inflammation when you drink alcohol. It also ages you, and it also sucks the oxygen out of your skin. You want to do a dry January. So here are 7 tips for why you should do a dry January or just try going sober for 30 days. Number 1, not drinking alcohol is a personal development course. I kid you not. Anytime I decide not to drink alcohol for 30 days or 60 days, I get so much out of it personally and professionally because I learn a lot about myself and other people. The first reason why you really should do a dry January is for your self-confidence. It's okay to be the person who's the odd one out. That is something that I learned and that you will learn when you decide not to drink. You actually have to have real confidence because you go into settings, you don't get to cover up your insecurities by having a drink in your hand. Maybe you order a soda, a Diet Coke, or you order a water, but you don't have the crutch of a drink, and you learn to be the odd one out. Number 2, I get to practice my boundaries. When I'm able to say no to someone, even though I'm being pressured, because you guys know what happens when you're in a situation, you're at an event, a work event, or a party, or a gathering, and everyone's drinking, and they're like, you want a drink? And you're like, no, and they're like, oh, come on. And you have to practice your boundaries. And when you're strong in practicing your boundaries around alcohol, you're strong in practicing your boundaries around other things. Number 3, listen, alcohol metabolizes in blood, urine, saliva, sweat, hair, and they remain in your body for up to 80 hours after you drink. And so just think about the fact that it just stays in your body for much longer than 24 hours. And it's tough to actually detox if you're having like 2 or 3 drinks every weekend. Because if it takes 80 hours for your body to detox, but you have 2 or 3 drinks, you have to multiply that time. That's just for 1 drink. So you really never detox if you just have 1 drink on the weekend. You will start to feel clarity of mind, clarity of thought, better sleep. You'll certainly look better, I'll tell you that much. So just know that it is to your physical detriment to continue drinking regularly. Number 4, this is a good one, to remind myself that I can self-soothe without alcohol. And really it's self-soothing in environments where I'm anxious or I'm nervous or I don't know anyone, and having a drink will make me feel more included. Someone can say, oh, what are you drinking? Self-soothing without alcohol is a skill, because I can tell you, every time I say no alcohol to someone, why aren't you drinking? Are you pregnant? And it's like, girl, mind your business. Why are you so stuck on a drug? Why are you so concerned that I am not imbibing, that I am choosing not to put poison in my body? That's weird. It's weird. So you really learn that you can breathe, you can journal, you can exercise, and you can do a million other things to release stress, or you can just simply develop some communication skills. Number 5. You're gonna lose weight. Guaranteed, if you stop drinking for 30 days, you will lose weight. Unless you binge eat instead. You will 100% lose weight. Your body has to burn alcohol before it burns food. So if your body has to burn alcohol before it burns food, and you're drinking 2, 3, 4 times a week, you're not burning any of the calories. You're storing those calories as fat, which is why people gain a lot of weight when they drink alcohol. Because their body doesn't even get a chance to touch the food. It's working on burning the alcohol first, and the other food gets stored as fat. Number 6, it's good to sacrifice something every once in a while. I know a lot of people do Lent for 40 days and they give up something. It is really, really good to sacrifice something that pains you a little bit. The question I would ask is, why is it so hard for me to give up alcohol? And I say that with a lack of judgment, because I used to be someone who was like, oh, I don't need to do that. But at this point, alcohol is poison. It's straight up poison. That's all. And the question I would ask is like, why is that so hard for me to give up? And in the Christian world, we would say, well, okay, would I have a hard time giving up my Bible? Would I have a harder time giving up my Bible, or would I have a harder time giving up alcohol? Ooh. Yeah. Because what hold does that thing have on you? And lastly, I'm telling you right now, you guys, number 7, it's not worth the carbs. It's just not. Alcohol is not worth the calories. It's not. It is not worth the calories. It is not worth the headache. It is not worth the slow metabolism. It is not worth the increase in estrogen. It is simply not worth it. It is not worth the aged look that you get after consistently drinking alcohol for weeks on end. It is not. It's just not worth it. So I think now is a perfect time to do a dry January, perfect time to detox yourself from alcohol, and to practice a little bit of selective sobriety. And I guarantee you will feel better. All right, you guys, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Remember, you can disagree. You just cannot do so disrespectfully.